everybody, we're going to get started. I know that a couple of you are still expecting maybe a friend or a neighbor or to come through the door. We'll get them caught up. We're not going to wait any longer because your time is just as valuable as Kelly's time. And we do want to appreciate and thank her for inviting us all together today. So as a little extra special thank you, I have got this little, it would be something Scentsy. I've got this little hostess gift for you in addition to the free that you're going to earn today in your half price. You are so welcome. Thank you for inviting me into your home. So my name is Amy and I'm going to be your consultant today, and I've been with the company for just a little over 15 years, but please don't let that scare you and think that, oh my gosh, I'm perfect, because I am not, y'all. This is like my side hustle. I love this in my real-time job. I am a mom to a third shift husband and we have a slew of kids. So this is my fun. Thank you for inviting me out because this is respite. I've turned into respite mom. If show of hands, any of you need some extra time out of your home, we can have a conversation later for sure. So this is going to be my setup. We're going to talk about things. Some of you have probably already been a customer. Some of you probably have seen things online. You did get your invite in the mail that had a link. So if I don't have something that caught your eye, that's okay. You'll have a chance to ask me about it later, and then I'll help you get that on your order form and get it into the best package and pricing later. So don't panic and go, this is all that you have available to you today. We have a beautiful, beautiful catalog. We just changed it over. I don't even know how many pages are in it right now. We can look together, but it is full of all of the things that you're going to love and fill your home and your spaces with. But I'd like to get started. I just told you my name. I don't know your name. Most of you know each other, or you know Kelly. So we're going to play just a little kind of get to know me game. You're going to tell me who you are, how you know Kelly, and then I'd like you to describe her with a word that matches the first letter of your first name. When you're done, you're going to pass it to your neighbor. Okay? So tell me who you are, how you know Kelly, and describe her with a word that matches the first letter of your first name.
I'm Nina, and I know Kelly because my husband and I love to travel, and I met her on one of our trips to Mexico. And I'm really bad at thinking of words that begin with N, so nice. There you go.
Oh wait, I forgot to tell you. When you're done, you need to say this is a worm. That's a worm.
That's a what?
It's a worm.
A worm.
My game, my rules.
Warm?
Worm. It's a worm. My game, my rules.
My name is Sierra. I met I met Kelly through Courtney.
Okay.
She is really good friends with her. They travel a lot together. And she is very confident. And I just love her bubbly.
Perfect. And who was this? Do you remember? You can help.
Nice.
And she's, her name?
Nina.
And that's a?
Worm.
Oh, y'all are figuring it.
Hi, my name is Courtney, and I met Kelly through mutual friends, and she is very caring.
And that is?
That's Sierra.
And she thinks she's?
Confident.
And that is?
Nina. And she thinks she's nice.
And that's a?
This is Worm.
Good job. Give her a hand.
This is a great Worm.
See, now you thought you were showing up to the party all prepared. Go ahead.
They don't speak.
My name is Alyssa, and I met Kelly at a little card game at my house. She was there with a friend, and I think Kelly is awesome.
And this is?
A worm.
This is?
Oh, that's Courtney, and she is.
You're cheating, but it's okay.
No, I'm writing.
Yeah.
Courtney is caring.
Cheating?
Sierra is confident, and Nina is nice.
Darn, I'm just picking it. It's good.
And this is a worm.
Call
And
out
that's
your
the word.
info on
Twice.
your neighbors.
I don't.
So you did, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she got it.
Go, go, go.
I'm
Hi.
Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. Nice to meet you.
I'm Kelly's neighbor.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard a lot about you. You guys have been neighbors for a really long time. Your kids go to school together.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. I look forward to talking more about you because she said your son's in T-ball, so is mine.
Yeah, awesome.
Not really, but yeah. That's it.
And she's my sunshine,
Oh, I love it. And this is?
Alyssa.
And she thinks she's?
I don't know.
Oh, brown.
Awesome. I was gonna say adorable. That's Courtney, and she thinks she's caring. And that's Sierra, and she thinks she's confident. And that's Nina, and she thinks she's nice. And it's a worm.
There you go. Give her a hand.
Not cheating. I like that you did the name thing. I'm Dawn. I met Kelly because she's at my bar a lot that I work at. And she loves Bloody Marys. So we've got to know each other.
Bonded over Bloody Marys.
We've got to know each other.
That
over
explains why we
Bloody
have this
Marys.
beautiful adult beverage bar in the background today that we're enjoying. I get it. Okay, I love it. Let's go.
Next, we're going to AA. And I think she's driven.
Ooh, very good word. Very good word.
Stacy,
Hi, Dawn.
Sunshine, Alyssa, awesome, Courtney, caring, Sierra, confident, and Nina is naughty. Sorry. And this is a worm.
Yes, and you're gonna send it right past Miss Kelly. Use your outside voice.
Let's go, Melinda.
My name's Melinda.
Hi, Melinda.
I met Kelly through April. April and her are really good friends. They've been on a lot of trips together. And I think Kelly is a miracle.
That is a good one. In my head, I'm like, what's she gonna say?
Dawn is, and I'm cheating, driven. Stacy is sunshine. Alyssa is awesome. Courtney is caring. Sierra is confident, and Nina is nice.
Good job.
And this is a worm.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. So I am Kat.
You did that with almost no help, so I'm gonna start you out with a little bit of auction dollars for a game we're gonna play.
Nice. I am Kat,
Hi, Kat.
and I met Kelly because our kids do theater together. And Carter has just taken my son under his wing, and it is the cutest thing to watch them on stage, just shining. It is my favorite thing. And Kelly is cool with the K because she's not cool with the C.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, really, really cool. You know what I mean?
You need some suck-up dollars.
I
We'll get you some suck-up
do.
dollars.
And this is Melinda,
my game, my role.
and she is a miracle.
Oh, yes.
Dawn is driven. Stacy is sunshine. Alyssa is awesome. Courtney is caring. Sierra is confident. And Nina is also, I also agree, she's pretty naughty. And this is a worm.
Here you go. Give her a round of applause.
It's a good thing you got that teacher brain.
No kidding.
My name is Ashley. I know Kelly because I work at an adult novelty store, and Kelly comes in 3 times a week. So she's one of my best customers. I'll say that.
Do you know my husband's name?
Oh yeah.
Bob.
Fred.
Does he come in on the other days?
Every other night.
Sometimes, not as much as you though. And my word for Kelly is accepting, because no matter who you are, where you're from here, like she's always gonna take you in and
Read you naughty books.
and Kat, well I don't call her that, but Kate, cool with the K. Melinda is Miracle. Dawn is driven. I keep wanting to say daring, but
That too.
Stacy, sunshine. Alyssa, awesome. Courtney, caring. Sierra, confident, and Nina, nice, but also not.
And that's over.
And this is a worm.
And there you go. No but help needed. Give her a round of applause. All right.
My name is Janine, and Kelly and I are friends. And let's see, Jane. I would say joyful. Kelly is joyful.
Okay.
sunshine. Alyssa's awesome. Courtney is caring. Sarah is confident. And Nina is nice.
Ooh,
job.
she really
That's the word. April, you got a big one.
I'm alright.
Oh, wait, you forgot the important part.
She said it.
She said this is a worm.
I didn't hear. Overall.
My name is April, and I knew Kelly from the spa. And I forget.
I think she is.
Oh, I think she is approachable.
Oh, that's a really good word. That's a great word to describe her friend.
Janine thinks she is joyful. Ash thinks she's, oh gosh, accepting. Kate thinks she's cool with a K. Melinda thinks she's marvelous. No, miracle. Donna thinks she's driven. Stacy thinks she's sunshine. Alyssa thinks she's awesome. Okay. Courtney thinks she's caring. Sierra thinks she's confident. And Nina thinks she's naughty. And nice. And this is a word.
This is a word. Are you speaking for your friends today?
No.
Okay, just checking. I didn't want to leave them out. Thank you so much for bringing them with you. So, everybody, again, this is a worm. My name is Amy. And Kelly, out of curiosity, do you think April, Janine, Ashley, Kat, Melinda, Dawn, Stacy, Alyssa, Courtney, Sierra, or Nina described you best today? No pressure.
Stacy.
Stacy did. Stacy, the early bird gets the worm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah.
Now, so normally, back up, I would know who came in the door first because I would know, but today for practical purposes, you get the worm. Okay, so y'all got an invite in the mail or you got it electronically because Kelly sent some out both ways. So you knew that we were gonna have a fun little pajama theme party today, and I've asked you to do some things before the party or at the party. We're gonna play an auction. You're gonna get a chance to win some fun prizes. I'm gonna show you what that is. But let's pay out some auction dollars. And Kelly, I'm gonna ask for your help so that I can keep talking today. If you can just pay out my auction dollars to your friends as we go. You've got increments of 1,000, 500, and 100, and I will tell you what we're paying. And if you wanna enlist a friend with one of the denominations, that's fine too. So, Kelly, who told you they were coming today? You didn't have to call and beg them.
Stacy did, Ashley did, and April did.
I'll check your message.
Oh, okay, all of them did.
Okay, so let's give them all $500.
Like, whoa, wait a minute.
I texted you at like 9.
I didn't get it, you called the
I
wrong
did
number.
it right after I went to my
You sent me a message back and said, party 8:10.
Yeah, same,
I messaged
so
Kelly
yeah.
at 11:08 p.m.
I used your real number.
I did
That's
too.
what we were last night.
All right, and when you finish with that, go ahead and don't forget your people in the back too.
They're not playing, are you?
They're playing. They're gonna play today too, but they're just, we're not gonna call on them over and over again. Yep, go, let them play.
I'll eat my own treats.
Just
And I'm
play.
gonna spend this today.
Give me my money.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, y'all.
Right.
It's my money and I want it now.
Next one, if you have your pajamas on, we're gonna give you $500. So Kelly, it's everybody in the room today. Ladies, thank you for showing up.
Stay with us.
Thank you for showing up.
Just started back here. What are we doing?
500, everybody gets 500 for pajamas. And then if they have curlers or a hair bonnet, go ahead and give them an extra 500. So that'll give them,
Curlers or a bonnet?
yep, hair bonnet.
I gotta do one thing at a time here.
I was getting a migraine, so I had to take it
Why
out.
am I giving you this 500?
Pajamas
and a bonnet, okay?
You are so funny.
Pajamas and a bonnet.
Did she give you two?
No, those are not pajamas.
Yes, I'm naked. It's my birthday suit. Thank you.
Pajamas.
There's some judging.
Pajamas. It's a pajama spot. This is a, it
I got
identifies
my
as a bonnet.
Sure, it identifies as a bonnet.
April, that's cheating.
No.
She
She
just
was
said it
getting a
identifies
migraine.
as a. Oh. Are towels qualifying as a bonnet?
Sure, we're gonna play along today.
And then how much do they get?
500. And while Kelly is doing that one, I want to talk to you about the next one. I did say on here a forever stamp or a roll of pennies. We're going to give you one. Kelly, why don't you?
Come back here. Come on, play along.
Yeah.
Okay, got the bonnets done?
Okay, so the next one is a forever stamp or a roll of pennies. So all of you that got invites in the mail, I do that as a courtesy for my hostess. So we're gonna bring them out. We're gonna pay you $100 for every stamp that you have and every roll of pennies. We're gonna give you double. I haven't got to that one. Oh, it is, or 50-cent piece, sorry, yeah. We're gonna double that. If you wanna donate that to my postage fund, I would appreciate it. Oh, but you don't really have to give it to me today because we're playing. But, so Kelly, however many stamps they have, you're gonna give them $100 for that. If you wanna enlist somebody else to do part of this auction dollars, that would be great to help you. There we go.
I need a task.
I brought 100.
Oh, you need to
So you need $1,000. Good job. Are you going to take them back home with you, or are you going to donate those to my postage fund?
I will.
So you're going to make sure when they come around that you get $2,000 today.
What do you get 2,000 for?
900 stamps.
She brought 100 postage stamps. Competitive AF, right here in the
Right.
row. Good. So balling. So she's got that going on. Okay, sleeping or face mask eye patches will count. We're gonna pay those out at 1,000. Oh, Kelly, did you give all your auction dollars to one person?
Yes.
Kim. She's doing it. She's doing that.
Okay. Kim, do you have an invite in front of you to cheat so you can see what to pay people out while we're going ahead?
What are you doing?
Helping.
Okay.
And then we did the RCD. Who brought their favorite snack to share with the group?
How much?
Ooh. Okay, so while the ladies are going around paying, tell us what you brought and why you brought it.
I brought popcorn because chips break on the plane.
There you go.
I brought cheddar jalapeno Cheetos.
Okay.
They're my favorite.
Okay.
Oh, do I need a total?
I brought Bucky's Nuggies white cheddar because they are fantastic.
And your snacks actually go in the kitchen. Why?
So normal, yes. So at a party, you wouldn't actually have your snacks here. So my host, you have a lot of times. Kelly was really busy. We know she's spending a lot of time at the adult bookstore and a lot of time at the bar, and she really didn't have time to prepare a big spread for everybody today. So you all have brought in a snack or covered dish to share with the group to take the pressure off of Kelly to make it a real party. Yeah.
Well, I brought
Tip top.
white cheddar popcorn from Bucky's.
500 or 1,000.
Who got there? 3 stamps and
And I'm donating them.
I got Chester's popcorn.
Popcorn, okay. Dawn, what's your snack today?
I brought Mike and Ike's because everybody needs a little bit of different
really
flavors, and they are an easy, quick snack.
There you go.
I get 900 and
Okay.
I'm only doing snacks. She's doing
Okay.
the forever snacks. Okay. I brought Skittles because Skittles are one of Kelly's favorite snacks.
Oh, brownie points. Let's give you a little extra so the girls will pay you for that. Alyssa, what'd you bring us today?
For each roll.
I brought the best licorice in the whole wide world. Wallabies.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
I can't wait to try it. I've never, ever heard of it.
My first time eating it was on a plane, traveling, and since I was traveling today, I thought it would be cool.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. Miss Courtney, what'd you bring today?
The red Starburst.
The red.
Starburst, the favorite red.
Okay.
But I'm not sharing that.
Okay, there we go. You know what, Kim, when you come around, make sure you give Courtney an extra dollar bill because she's really honest. And I appreciate honesty. See ya.
It's like Chex Mix, but it's got the good.
The little red things.
I love it.
The little red
And
things.
it's my favorite road trip snack. I ate some.
Do you need some change?
There you go. There you go. And then,
I brought crunchies. They are freeze-dried, non-GMO fruit. So, and there's nothing in it besides the fruit. So it's healthy, it's sweet. These are dipped in chocolate, a little bit of everything without killing a diet if you're on one.
Amy, how many per stamp? 100?
100 per stamp, 100 per 50-cent piece. 100. So if they have 10, give them 1,000, and if they were pretending to donate it to the postage fund, you give them double.
Okay, so it'd be 2,000.
Yep.
Yeah, I pretend.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pretend. Okay. All right. So we are gonna play a fun little auction game. You're gonna get an opportunity to bid on some fun prizes based on your money. I'm gonna show you what these are. We're gonna pass them around, but there are some rules with the auction. We did that in the beginning. No? When the girls come around, ask them to give you your money. There are a couple of rules with the auction. First and foremost, keep in mind you all are supposed to know each other, like each other,
Alyssa,
but
would you actually donate 100? No, you wouldn't. So
No.
how many would you really donate?
How many would I really donate?
Yeah.
there is 1,000, a 500, and a 100 bill. Somebody's got the other stack of
I
them.
probably would donate.
Yeah, she's probably got, there's 3 different colors, different denominations. There, just say 5. Be kind.
$78.
This would be
Be kind.
Are you serious?
When's the last time you fucking?
But it's per stamp, so she has 100 rolls, so it's 100 of them, so it would be $1,000. Just take that.
Oh,
So a couple of rules with the auction. Number 1, you're supposed to like each other, but this can probably get competitive. So you do not want to tell and discuss how much money you have with your neighbor because they will be bidding against you. Number 1. Number 2, if you have to leave early, I'm sorry, we're going to miss you, but you cannot hand your money off. You need to give it back to your hostess. And we'll miss you, and we're sorry that you can't participate because we're going to do this at the end of the show. The last and final rule is if you do, there's actually 2. If you do win a prize today, even if you win for $1,000 and you have 10, we're going to take all of your money to make it fair for somebody else to win the other prizes because we all know we've all been to those baby showers where somebody leaves with all the clothespins and we hate on them the whole way home. So I'm looking out for your friendships today. And then last but not least, you cannot, if you do not win something, you cannot put your money in your pocket and pull it out at Stacy's party in a week and start with a handful. You need to turn your money back in at the end of the show. Any questions about the rules? Very good, good to go. Okay, so first up on my auction items today, we are going to have a lovely vintage Chasing Fireflies necklace that was inspired by Heidi Thompson's SFR keynote speech. So I'm going to send this around so that you can look at it. Where's my other one? My second item that's going to be up for grabs, y'all, is our Scent of the Month bar. For those of you that have been to a Scentsy Party before, you know that every month Scentsy gifts us with a brand new fragrance. This is our current brand new fragrance, Coconut Blossom. When it comes around, if you just grab the bow and give it a pull towards your belly button, you can give it a smell. It's also the fragrance when you walked in the door today that you can smell wafting in the air. This is what we're melting. You're also going to notice that it's going to be in the bathroom as well in the little mini warmer. So if you happen to tip into the powder room today, that smell is the same smell. We're melting it in both areas of the home today. And you'll notice there's a couple cubes missing because we're melting them. That's why we've got it as an auction price. So you can instantly take it home. You don't have to wait for it to come in your order unless you want to add more to your order. Any questions? Perfect. Our last item that we're going to have today for an auction is this cute little picture frame. It's already tagged for Mother's Day next week because as it's coming around the room and as I'm speaking to you today, I want you to take a few minutes. Maybe you've done it before, maybe you haven't, but I want you to ask yourself, have you ever pictured yourself doing my job?
Oh.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. No. Question? Okay, you're all so quiet. All right, so we've got this. So, Scentsy Party. We any show of hands. Anybody been to a Scentsy Party before today? Perfect. Has anybody hosted their own party before? Oh, Kim, you've hosted your own party before. How long ago has it been? Do you have a consultant you work with regularly? Answer honestly.
Well, I don't have a consultant because I am a consultant.
You're not at the
You're a
party.
customer. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I have a consultant I'm working with currently. Yes.
Oh, perfect. That's good to hear. So I don't coach, but if you don't have a party on the books with her, I would encourage you to give her a text message while we're here today and let her know that you need to have
I will
one.
do that. It's been a while.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
I have done a fragrance flower party with my consultant, but she unfortunately isn't a consultant anymore. So I would really be interested in talking to you after the party.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Amy. I'm your new consultant. It's
Thank
nice to
you.
meet you
I'm
again
so
today,
excited.
Kat. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so Scentsy, for those of you that have been to a party before, you know a little bit about us. I'm going to talk really, really fast. If you need me to slow down or you want me to repeat something, just throw your hand up. I want to go over your folders with you real quick. Inside, you have our showcase brochure. You will be able to take that home with you if you want at the end of the party, so feel free to mark that up, circle things that you like as we talk about them, or if you saw something online that you want to ask me questions about, you're more than welcome to mark that up. That's your large full color brochure. Your little brochure inside is going to talk to you about that Coconut Blossom fragrance that we just talked about, as well as our warmer of the month. The butterfly warmer, this beautiful warmer that I have lit right here, is the warmer of the month. It is on sale. You'll see its regular retail and you'll see its sale price on that slip, that handwritten slip that I have for you. It can be added to our bundle and save, which is a buy a warmer, get 6 bars and take a discount price, or you can buy them individually. Do you not have a folder, baby?
I do, it's right
Okay.
here.
Or you can add those individually to your order and other packages prices as well and take the discount on the bar and the warmer. I have a very small display here today with a little bit of everything. One of my favorite items on the table today is our whiff box. I'm not going to open it because it's empty, so I'm not going to show you today. This is just to show you that we have a whiff box. And whiff box is our subscription service. You can purchase it on an order. But what I like about this is it's curated every single month different. Even as consultants, we don't know what it is until it starts to deliver on doorsteps. It gives you a beautiful sampling of our products. It's a $35 retail, and you can have it direct shipped straight to your home without any additional upgrades, downgrades. $35, and you can do that once a month, once every other month, or once every 3 months. You can add this to your order as a one and done today to sample it, and then we can have a conversation after it comes in to see if you want to slide it into a subscription. You're so quiet. I love quiet, but it makes me nervous.
Taking it all in.
Oh, thank you for honesty. Whoever's got the auction dollar, slide her 100. I love honesty. I love sound effects. I love questions. I will ask you that you hold questions as much as possible to the end. You'll have an opportunity, and I do pay auction dollars for those as well, so you get a chance to earn some more money. But you can earn money based on questions you ask me, questions I ask you. Sound effects are always a good thing. It makes us friends and family. I'm a little nervous today because there's such a big crowd, so please don't think that I don't know what I'm doing, because I feel like I don't right now. Buddy clips. We have 2 different size buddies. I just realized, oh, you like that. I just realized when we were paying out auction dollars, you brought 2 guests with you today. And we didn't give you money for your auction, for your guests. She did give you money for it, but did she pay your guests double because they could have told you no? Yeah, so we're to pay our guests. Yeah, let's pay our guests. Yeah, we're gonna pay
Can
our
I
guests.
take my guest money?
No.
Or do I have to give it back? So they can bid too?
Yes, your guests can bid too. But Buddy Clips, Dawn, I heard you say, oh my gosh, do you already have some of our plush products?
No, but I've always wanted to try.
So we have plush products in 2 different sizes. Today, Nina brought one of our full-size Scentsy Buddies. These are super fun. They're multi-textured. They're great with kids who have sensory because of the multi-texture. But the fun fact on our larger buddies is every single one has this little hidden pouch, and they get your choice unless it's a license. License is going to mean that it is a Universal, a Disney product. They're going to get their own individual pack that's already made and curated special to smell like the buddy would be envisioned to smell. But these are going to be in a wide variety of prices, a wide variety of styles, and they come and they go. Some of them are what we call limited time offerings. So if you do see something that reminds you of your childhood or your child's childhood and you want to get it now, because we don't know how long that's going to stay in our catalog. But the ones that are pictured in the catalog are going to be good all the way until the end of this season. But then we also have these cute little accessory ones, and they originally came out to go on like backpacks. You can hang them in lockers. We've now seen where people are hanging them in their car. They're taking them just about everywhere they can go. These do not have a removable fragrance. It is inside. It's packed inside. I'm going to send this around so that you can see how strong that the fragrance is. And they come in cute little jars, so they're great for gift giving, and you don't have to worry about them losing their fragrance before you get them. You're a little too quiet for me, so
Are
we're
they
going to...
safe for small children?
Absolutely,
Like
because
for-
they're completely sealed. You're going to notice, Dawn, when it comes around that it's completely sealed, completely stitched. There is no way for them to get that open and get the fragrance inside. And it is not harmful. That is a really good question. Kim, can you pay her $500 for that one now? So Scentsy fragrance is safe enough.
I have a question.
If you can just hold that for just a
Of
minute and let
course.
me answer hers. So Scentsy fragrance products, all of our warmers, regardless of size and price, once we start talking about them, they have a lifetime limited warranty on them. They're safe enough to leave on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with or without wax. Without wax, most of them are really pretty night lights that you just turn on and off at your convenience. We do have some that do not even take a light bulb. It's a heating element plate that's tucked inside, and so you can tuck them on a bookcase in a bedroom where you don't want the light, but you want the fragrance. But they do have a lifetime limited warranty on them. That's a full replacement. So if something should happen to your warmer and you've tried changing the bulb and it doesn't come on, all you have to do is contact me. I'm going to set up a ticket with home office. They're not only going to send a replacement tag to send that and ship that back to the company absolutely free on the warmers for you, but they'll replace your warmer. If they have the same warmer still in inventory, you're going to get the identical warmer. If not, they're going to look at your purchase price and you'll be able to select another warmer. But don't get too excited. I've been doing this about 15 years and I've only replaced about a dozen of them in my time. And most of the time, I will tell you that they probably shouldn't have been replaced, that it was usually done to customer error where we were all trained in the 90s to put our glass pieces in the freezer to pop the wax out. Don't do that. That compromises the quality of your ceramic and your glass, and eventually you get hairline fractures in your piece, and then your wax drips down and it shorts out your light bulb. So there's a little tip. If you need to change your wax, we have a beautiful product called a cotton cleanup. Pretend a cotton cleanup. We have a cotton cleanup. This is surgical grade cotton. You just dump it right down inside. It'll soak it up like it's gravy on bread. You throw it away, and then you pop in a new cube right then, fresh and fresh. If for some reason that you run out of our cotton cleanup product, just simply turn your warmer off, let the wax get hard, and use a soft fork and just pluck it right out, and then put it in. Never ever put your ceramic or your glass in the freezer. It'll damage it over time. Good to go? I'm going to send this around. This is our basic warmer. This is a mini warmer. Some people like to call them plugins. If you've been around the block a while with Scentsy, you know we've changed the name multiple times over the year. Same product. Every single one comes with a base, a bulb, and your top piece. You do not need to purchase them separate. These are great for backsplashes, small areas, bathrooms. If you want a teeny tiny warmer for a desk or a small area, but you do not have the availability to plug it directly into the wall, or if you have animals with tails like I do, and you don't want them down low to the ground or small children, we do make these gorgeous little bases. They're $15, so it's a warmer plus a plus 15. It's going to give you a replacement bulb and a 4.5 cord that will allow you to turn your warmer into a tabletop.
Wow.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
And you may have mentioned it and I was out in left field. What happened if my plug is sideways?
Oh my gosh, I thank you for bringing that up. See, I told you ladies, I am not perfect, and there's gonna be a lot of questions that you have that I may not get to. But I'm gonna, if you please put a little hashtag on your paper, I'll make sure we get you paid out. So fun fact about Scentsy mini warmers, we have this cute little button up here that does have a purpose. There's actually two things on this base that have a purpose. The first is the little button here. Everybody's house is different. Obviously, this warmer would not be any good sideways in your wall. But if you get, the wax would be everywhere. But if you give this little button a push and a twist, it'll lock up to 180 degrees so that your warmer is always upright. The second feature about this is this little white knobby. Please do not take scissors or pliers or wire cutters. This is your grounding wire that is inside here. So for safety reasons, that is here. So if you do not have an outlet that's a 3-prong outlet, I would suggest that you not place this warmer in there even with an additional block, because the further you take it away from the wall, that makes that grounding wire have a little bit of a harder time to do its job. And we want to be safe. Scentsy is the safe alternative to fire flame candles currently, so we don't want to alter our warmer. That would definitely void out your warranty, and that could cause a fire hazard. So never clip it off.
I still have my question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did. Can you please? Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate you giving me some time instead of just skipping ahead.
I am really, really excited to spend more time with you. I think that we're going to have a really good party when we do your party.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's such a good idea. I have so many friends. I bet they would say that I'm a C for a different word. You know what I mean?
Kim, can we pay her for some honesty?
My question was, I really love the smell of that clip, but I'm just not a plushy kind of girly. And I heard you talking about the wax stuff, and I didn't know, is that available in the wax?
I will tell you that we have a brand new catalog, and that just came out. I shouldn't tell you this because that's a secret product. That's one of our little plushies that comes in our whiff box this month. So I do need to double check and look at that to see if it is still available. It's actually called Rainbow Red, and I can tell you that it is not currently a fragrance that we can get in warmers and wax.
That's such a shame.
But we do have programs called This Girl.
Can I give her 5 minutes?
Sorry, y'all. This girl. Y'all are thinking it at a party. It's like, side note, we're all consultants for a moment. You're always
that
one at the party. There is always one. So you do need to BFF her real quick and get her in line.
Yes.
So now we're going to go back into consultant mode. So, but we do have a program called bring back my bar.
Okay.
And sometimes fragrances that weren't wax also make it into
Oh,
that, and we get to vote twice a
You
year.
get to
And
vote?
you
Oh,
can
I
enlist
love to
all
vote.
your friends.
I
So,
love to
I love to vote.
we can talk about that when we plan your party. But Kat, I really just want to say that if you have that many friends and you love this product, I just want you to, again, think about that picture frame, because I think we could turn your party into a think about it party where maybe you will have all the answers and the questions as a consultant.
Okay.
Okay?
I would love to spend more time with you.
We're
Would
going to
you
schedule a
mentor
coffee
me?
date. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, but one of my friends will. Yeah. The good news is I'm pretty sure Kelly is going to flip this party, and what that means is she's actually going to start her own Scentsy business at the end of this. And so we're going to bring you right in under her, and you're going to help her start building her team.
Okay.
What if I don't want her?
That girl.
She can be yours.
She could be mine.
For the
but that's
regular
really
price
not
of
fair. I really don't
$99.
want to. She has all of these people, and your businesses are going to just like shoot to the top, and you're going to qualify for incentives
You know my
and
Auntie
prizes
Jo.
and extra things.
I don't like your Auntie Jo.
I don't even like you.
I just need you to buy some stuff.
But you're cool with
Pull
a
out your
K
wallet.
in her-
Pull out your wallet. Okay. Reel it back in. So let's pull out your slip of paper that I've got inside your folder. And
The one with the wish list on it.
the one with the wish list on it. Let's explain that real quick to you. So, as you're going along, I did tell you that you can circle in your showcase brochure. You're going to see I have reference to the top to the warmer and the scent of the month. Both of those with their discounted prices. Down the side is your wish list. It doesn't have to be in order. I just gave you a spot. If I'm picking something up and you love it, write it down. If you smelled one of the testers and you like it, write it down. If you see a warmer, something in the brochure as you're browsing, write it down, because it's my job to help you get those selections, the most amount possible to meet your budget and your needs at the least amount possible. Then the next thing you're going to see is this square grid. So right now, this is going to be our bingo card. We're going to play Jungle Bingo here for a moment, and you're going to make your own bingo card. Any number between 1 and 50, mix them up, move them around. If you like 7, 12, and 15, write them down. It doesn't matter, but do not duplicate your number. Once everybody has it done, just kind of pop a finger up in the air so that I know everybody's got. So Miss Kelly, you're going to write 1 through 50. Any numbers, mix them up. You're making a bingo card. Okay? Wait, ladies in the back, you understand that? Making a bingo card? Finger in the air when you've got them all done. You got 2 bingo cards going. Okay, all right. See that, ladies? That's your friend that goes to the baby shower and gets all the clothespins.
That's that one.
They'll talk about you on the way home.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about you. They're gonna hate on you the whole way home today, but it's okay.
She's just making my bingo card for me because I was taking photos.
Oh,
I was lifting my finger for her.
all right. I think it looks like everybody has their bingo card done? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, so this is Jungle Bingo. I'm gonna holler off a number. If you have it, you're gonna cross it off of your form. But before we get started, I wanna divide you into some teams. And we call this Jungle Bingo. So we're gonna have our choice of elephant, monkey, or lion. I don't care which one you like, write it down on your paper. It doesn't matter if your neighbor is the same or not. It's just to divide you into some teams today for me. So write your animal down and give it a good circle. Everybody got their animal picked?
What are my choices?
Elephant, lion,
Or monkey.
monkey. Callie, your neighbor just lost a tire.
Dang.
All right, everybody got their animal? All right, show hands. Where are my elephants? My elephants? Where are my lions? And where are my monkeys? Okay, this is Jungle Bingo. It works just like bingo. Every time I call off a number, you're going to cross it off of your page, but there's a little trick. If you cross off a number, you need to imitate your animal. If you do not imitate your animal, your neighbor is going to tattle on you, and if you win, they're going to get your prize. Everybody understand the rules?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to get started. Number 37. Oh, wait, let's practice. Where are my elephants again? Let's practice. Okay, where are my lions? And where are my monkeys? I heard your mother-in-law's fun. Imagine doing this at your party with her.
Oh, I could.
Mm-hmm. All right, 37. Here we go. 17. 23. Oh, look at Kat. She's going good. 49.
I didn't make a noise whenever we started.
3. 21. Ladies in the back, have I not called one of your numbers yet? Okay, all right, 44.
Oh, I didn't have that one.
32. 7. 40. 2. 46. 19. No jungle bingos yet?
Nope.
Okay, let's keep going. Anybody close? They only need one number?
Yep.
Oh, Courtney and Stacy. 14.
Rawr, bingo.
It is
Jungle bingo.
All right, holler a few numbers real quick. Let's make sure.
3, 2, 14, 19.
Perfect. Congratulations. At this point, I would be passing around a basket of scent circles to choose from. But today, for all practical purposes, we have some leftover World Tour gifts that we handed out. Dawn, congratulations.
Yay.
All right, do we want to go? We have a couple more prizes to give out. We can go up. Let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more, and then we'll carry on.
At this point, I would
You're
be
done at this
Okay.
point,
Yep,
correct.
perfect.
So let's go with 28. Let's go with 50.
Jungle bingo.
Jungle bingo. Congratulations. Dawn, can you pass that scent circle basket over to Melinda?
Sure.
There you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, I've got one more. Let's see if we can get one more. If
I
we
didn't
double up,
hear
I'll make it
you
right with you.
do your
48.
Noise. I didn't hear her do her noise with one of her bingos.
Oh,
So I think I'm gonna have to
Melinda.
steal her prize.
You most likely can steal her prize. See, I told you, your neighbor will tattle on you. You're all supposed to be friends.
You're that.
I will cut
I'm
you
not really.
bitches.
I'm good at theater.
Over at
Take
Scent
my
Circle.
shit, I will cut you.
All right, 48. No, still no bingo. 10.
Jungle bingo.
There we go. All right, give each other a hand. Thank you so much for playing.
And I just want to say, I actually have this exact same thing at my house.
Oh, I gave it.
Oh, how
She gave it
sweet
back.
is that?
I'm not actually an asshole.
You kind of are.
There will be one at the party. So why? Let's step into consultant mode real quick, even though that we really don't want to break for the people at home too. Why do we do that? Because we want to encourage participation. Somebody's just going to sit there and they're just going to cross off the numbers. This is the game that you're reeling them in. This is the game that it's got out of control. You've lost control of your party, or it's way too quiet and it's uncomfortable for you, and you're starting to see yourself. Did you see how I was purposely stumbling and trying to fumble through my words? People in the audience are thinking, oh my gosh, this poor girl, she is like up there. But this is how you regain control of your party. They have to pay attention to you. They have to pay attention to each other, and it simmers things down. Okay? All right, circle back in. So
Snitch.
let's assume,
Your neighbors.
let's assume that we've gone through our product selection, okay? And we've done a few more things. So we're gonna speed up the party just a little bit because I don't like to drag things out. So I would say things like, okay, I wanna just point out a couple more things on my display, and then I'm gonna give you a chance to ask me questions about products, things you've seen me have today that maybe I didn't touch, and or that you've seen online or in your catalog. You will notice that I have some cute little butterflies up here. They're filled with candy. No, they're not really, but they would be filled with candy. There is little envelopes inside. If you have been thinking about being one of Kelly's hosts today to book your own event, she's gonna get a nice little reward at your party. We'll talk about that when you ask me questions, and you can book your own event. But these are days that are in my calendar. They're not booked that I need to work. These are my preferred work days. So if you're gonna book a party and you'd like to come up and grab one of these, just hang on to it. Don't open it until we get to the end. It's gonna be not just your host rewards, which is free and half price, but it's going to be an extra special opportunity to purchase something at an extreme discount and or get it from free for me. And I'll bring that to your party and present it to you at your party, just like I brought Kelly's gift today. So you've got those that are up here as well, but I'd like to give you a chance to ask me questions. You can ask me questions. Hold on, I'm gonna auction dollars. I need the stack of those, please. I can reel those back from you. You're gonna be able, I like to call this Ask Me. You can ask me anything you like. You can ask me questions, hold on. You can ask me questions about my job. How long have I been a consultant? How much money do we make as a consultant? How many people are on our team? How far we travel? You can ask me questions about what it takes to be a hostess, because we haven't yet talked about our hostess plan packet. How much can our hostesses earn for free? What can our hosts get for half price? What are the benefits of being a hostess? How soon do you have to have a party? And what kind of opportunities and events do I have for my hostesses? You can ask me questions about products, again, things that you've seen in your brochure, online, that I haven't talked about on display. You can even ask me personal questions. Keep in mind, I will probably pay you for those, but there's gonna be somebody here that's gonna ask me something I won't answer. The only rule to this is, if you ask a question, please let somebody else ask another one before you ask a different. And I'm gonna pay you $100 auction money for every question. Stacy, you did have your hand up first. I did see you, but what can I answer for you?
Will Kelly get anything when I book my party?
She absolutely will. She's gonna be able to choose any single item in our catalog for half price. It's got a $110, I think, value and under. I could be wrong on that because we just changed our catalog and we just changed some of our host rewards, but she's going to get to purchase at least one item at half price at your party. And then I offer my hostesses some other discounts as well when they're friends and family.
Oh, fantastic.
Over here on the floor, Jenny.
So I keep seeing this flickery thing over here, and I haven't had a party for a few years, and I don't remember that being in the catalog before.
I would have normally talked about this, but for time purposes, this is our brand new unit, and it is kind of wonderful. It's actually an air purifier, so right now it is actually cleaning. Tend it. It should be. You want to turn it on? It's actually cleaning our air, and then that fragrance that you smell coming out of it, you have the option. This has 3 different settings for speed. It has a timer that you can set it to come on and go off when you need it to go off. The candle flicker you see is the candle flicker option, but it also has a beautiful rotating that you can park it on one single color or 14 different colors, so you can match mood, room decor, and holiday. This little button panel on the bottom. April, can you come up and, I know you have one of these in your house. Can you come up and show Janine how this works?
Some things don't really clean air, do they?
Yeah.
No.
Don't they?
No.
Yes.
No.
You're right, the tall one.
It's the
Disregard that. Yeah. It's
But
just swinging.
for purposes, that's an air purifier.
Correct. Can you come up and show her how to change the color and show her that it can rotate through?
I got you.
That'll let me keep answering some questions.
So how much is that?
$112.
So I can use my host reward?
You can use your host rewards for it, but there's also a package price, and I believe, this is not really accurate right now for when you're watching this, so pay attention to your host rewards and your host benefits and your hostess specials. It is actually on host reward right now. So if we book your party and we get you in before the end of the month, you not only can get it and use your hostess rewards, but your guests can purchase it at a discount price.
Okay, we'll talk.
Absolutely.
We'll get my new book.
Yes, Dawn.
So I have a question. I know you kind of
I got
touched
you,
base
I got you,
about
I got you.
becoming a consultant.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I see a lot that people are in this type of business. Do you have to like have hundreds of people like on your team in order to make money?
Well, it depends on how active you want to be with your sales. Did I tell you I did pay you? It depends on how active you want to be with your sales. As a Scentsy consultant, we have a few requirements that we need to stay active, which is a monthly minimum once a month for every consecutive 12 months. So if you have $250 in a single calendar month, every single month that you do that or higher, it'll push your consultant status out another 12 months. So it's a rolling 12. But if you don't want to build a team, you don't have to. This business is your business, your way. If you just want to market the products for yourself and buy for personal use, which I believe Melinda, I think Kelly and I talked about that with you, that you're recently retired and you're looking for a way to supplement your income, but you really don't want to invest a lot of time and energy in other people because you're kind of burnt out being that manager. If this is something that you want to do and we can have a think about it party for you and we can talk about it, we're going to be able to build a business that fits your need. And if you're really savvy online, which she said you are, we'll teach you how to market your products online the correct way and be able to earn that income. But if you decide that you need to make a lot of money, like let's say, Dawn, that you're like, I want to do this, but I want to make this a business, I want to grow, you absolutely can earn just off your own personal sales, but you can then, if you do decide to build a team, based on your performance and theirs combined, if you meet business benchmarks, you can also earn a percentage on their team. I did pay you that, but I'm going to pay you double because I think we have another conversation coming.
I want to know, how do you get people to book in-home parties?
So usually they're here just like today and you're having fun and you want to, it's the hostess rewards, y'all. Nobody's asking me what it takes to get a hostess. Our host gets a percentage of their party sales in free and in half price selections. And then again, every single booking that happens from that, she's going to get to come to your party and start with a half price item. Okay, over here, Miss Sierra.
I'm asking a personal question. You said you've been a consultant for 15 years.
15
What
years.
got you started and
So,
kept you going?
Well, let me tell you. So if you got just a few minutes to sit with me, I did not join to be a consultant. I joined for personal use, and what that means in this business is I just wanted to buy the products that I use in my home and get them at a discount. Oh, Miss April's got it going. Do you see it's like circling through all of these colors? So you can park it on a solid color, you can set it to just let it go on its own and it'll mood your room, or you do have that beautiful candle flicker option which gives you the look of without the fire and flame. Miss April, I'm gonna pay you $1,000 for being my demonstration hostess, and thank you for not dropping your towel in your birthday suit. So back to Miss Sierra, I did not want to be a consultant. I just wanted to buy my own personal use products and then get the rebate back, the commission back, and put it in my pocket. But I was the PTA president at the time, and we did meetings in my house, and the PTA moms would come over, and they fell in love with the product really, really fast. And I figured out that if I had 6 PTA moms buying their 6-pack bar of wax for $30 every single month to feed their warmer, that I could double dip as a consultant and a hostess, and I could enter their orders as a party. And when I do that, I would get free and half price.
So it's like getting high on your own supply. That's
Absolutely,
like amazing.
absolutely. So 6 PTA moms gives us a $210 event, and that gives us $21 in free credit, and it gives us 2 half-price items. One that's designed to reward the hostess, and one that's designed to reward the previous hostess that introduced me. And since it's my party, I got you, I'll get you. So I would enter my 18 bars of wax using the $21 in free and the 2 half-price selections. And then it would cost me $9 plus tax for 18 bars of wax. You do the math real quick, our bars are $6 each. That's a really good discount. And then I would just leave the commission that they would pay me on the 10th of the month sit on my pay card. And then the next month when I did that, I basically had found a way for Scentsy to give me 18 bars of wax basically for free every single month just for introducing 6 other people to Scentsy. Okay. Miss Nina.
If I want to host a party, do I just grab one of the bags?
Absolutely. If you'd like to pick one of those dates, if it works in your calendar, I gave her hers. You just asked me a question.
Yeah. Okay.
If you would like one of these and you're willing to do the date that's there, absolutely grab the bag, hold on to it. But if those dates don't work for you, it's okay. I've got a calendar when we sit down and write up your order that you can pick from one of my blue squares today.
Okay.
Over here.
What's your favorite scent?
My favorite scent is not in the catalog anymore. Thank you. I'm going to pay you double for that because that's a really great question and I forgot to tell you all about that. My favorite fragrance is called Just Peachy Ginger. It's got a really good scent memory to me. It was retired like back in 2012. But we have a program. When you have a favorite scent, we do a catalog flip twice a year. And when we do a catalog flip, a good chunk of our products, about 25 fragrances or more, go away and they reintroduce seasonally appropriate ones. And if, like, let's say you absolutely love Rainbow Sherbet today and it's going to be your new signature fragrance in your home, at the end of the season, chances are it's going to dip out of the catalog to make room for our fall cinnamons and brogier scents. But we have a program called Always Get My Bar, and I'll be able to help you slide that bar into that club subscription. And you can choose to get at least 1 or more bars once a month, once every other month, I see you, or once every 3 months. They'll direct ship to your home even when nobody else can buy them in the public. Okay? Yes, I'm gonna come over here to Nina. She had her arm up first and she's probably really, really tired.
So I am part of a military community.
Okay.
And a lot of my friends and us, we travel a lot. What happens if we live overseas? Can I still get my Scentsy?
You can still get your Scentsy. You'll be a consultant in, yes, let's give her bonus points for that. That's a really good question. You can still get your Scentsy. It'll be specific to your region that you originally became a consultant if you're a consultant. If you just want to be a customer, we do ship APO boxes. Okay. And we do have a flat rate shipping fee. APO boxes are a little different based on where we're at because we have different regions of the world. But for those of you that maybe don't want to wait for your Scentsy, I see you and I see you. For those of you that don't want to wait for your Scentsy and you want to have it direct shipped, it's a $10 flat rate shipping and you can stuff up to $250 in your box for that price. So you can also reach out to neighbors, family, and friends. And if you get enough, we can actually call it a party. So you not only get your product, but you also maybe potentially can get some free and half price. Over here, Miss Ashley.
So lately I've been on more of a health kick, and never mind this, but so
She said, never mind this.
never mind this plate of hash browns. But I've been doing more like things for the environment and like my house and things like that. So are these products safe?
They absolutely are. Scentsy doesn't like, as consultants, for us to make disclaimers on things that relate to your health, but we do make sure, just like I shared with you earlier, our wax is safe enough that if you wanted to feed it to your family, you would get away with it about once because it does not taste as good as it smells. But if your animals or you have small children get involved in it, you don't have to call poison control or rush anybody to the ER. And if you need some more specifics on specific ingredients, I'd be more than happy to get your email address, and I will do an email off to corporate, to our product development team, and I'll include your questions in it to them, and then they'll answer you directly.
Perfect.
Over here.
So my husband, I've done one of these Ponzi schemes
I see
before.
you. I see you. I see you.
Okay.
I've done,
It's a pyramid, not a Ponzi.
or one of these pyramid schemes before. My husband's like totally against, you know, these types of businesses.
Sometimes our men can be pretty skeptical.
If I were to join, like to just for my own discount, would I have to involve my family like in the business with me?
So you wouldn't have to do that. They don't have to be a part. They don't have to be on your text ID number. But I will tell you, oh, my boobs are right there. Sorry, y'all. But I will tell you that when we have supportive families, it makes it easier to do this business. So something that the owner of the company mentioned years ago at one of our corporate events was to tithe your spouse. And I found a lot of my consultants in my downline that have difficult significant others, that brings them around pretty quick to the business. So what he suggested is just like if you're a faith-based, you tithe your church 10%. When you start into the Scentsy business, when you get your commission check and you slide them an envelope with 10% of your earning for just telling them thank you for letting me do this thing called Scentsy, in the beginning they're gonna think you're crazy because you're sliding $2 or $3 across from maybe your first commission check where it's just your own bars of wax. But as your business grows and those checks grow, they're gonna take notice.
I just don't want them to get mad.
But I think that, Dawn, you're probably gonna be a really good candidate for a Think About It party. And a Think About It party is where you have a host an event just like Kelly did today, and you invite your family and friends. And I'll give you a packet of paperwork to take a peek at. And if you decide at the end that you wanna be a consultant, I will not only come into your home and give you free and half price, but I'm going to give you those party sales, and that's gonna be your first commission check.
What if my husband doesn't want it at home? Is there another
We can make
way
arrangements.
we
I have a
can do-
relationship at Bean and Grind in town every
Dawn.
Thursday.
You
I have
need
a
to be
ther-
quiet
I have
for
a
a minute.
therapist I
I'm
can
tired
recommend.
of you. Stop. I'm tired of you. Stop.
Kat's got a therapist that she can recommend to you. Boobs again.
Have you been going, honey?
Oh my
I didn't
God.
say I used them.
So I have a question. When I host my party,
Yes. Are you gonna pick one of these
I'm
dates?
already thinking about joining. So if I decide that I want to join at my party,
We already answered that.
Just like Dawn. So I'll make sure that you have a Think About It party in your hostess packet that you can go over the information, and we'll talk and we'll have conversations ahead of time on what things you need to do to make that the most
I was
successful.
wondering about what kind of kits do you have?
I have multiple kits to choose from. So you have a couple of different options. We have, it just so happens that this month is a join promotion, and so we have a discounted kit. But if you're thinking that you want to come in and you want to sell, we need to discuss the host exclusive kit, which you can actually use some of your free and half price to offset the cost. It's a little bit of an abbreviated kit, or if you want to just go the whole kit and caboodle, it's $99 plus tax, and it gives you almost one of everything you need in all your business supplies to get you up and running. I need to get Miss April down here because she's gonna lose her towel. So
My question is, for everyone, if you guys want to share your snacks or why we brought them.
we did do that earlier. So absolutely, you can go grab your snacks in the kitchen. So let's roll it back. You might have missed it. So at these particular parties, when I do a pajama party, a lot of times, and almost all of my parties, no matter what the theme is, we're in consultant mode right now, friends at home. I ask the hostess's guests to bring a snack or covered dish to share. Not everyone will. She's busy. She's been at work. She's got kids. I don't want her spending a ton of money to earn free product. So I want her friends and family to bring in things to share so that it takes the pressure off my hostess. If my hostess is like, yeah, you don't want anything from my friend's kitchen, I provide my hostess 2 boxes of brownie mix and a bottle of red or white wine to get her started.
So your snacks actually get donated to the table for our 10 o'clock snack today.
Okay. Yes,
But you
ma'am.
can open them if you want.
What product do you sell the most of?
Wax. For me, it's wax personally, but this business is really great because we have this I see you and I see you and I see you. And nobody in the back had questions, I don't think. This business is really great because you do have a beautiful catalog full of product, but it doesn't require that you market all product. And every single month, we do have a new warmer, we do have a new scent. We also get what are called LTOs, and in this business that means limited time offer, where it's like while supplies last, we're gonna get products. You can market what you want when you want. Ladies, if you are a clean fanatic or your spouse is a clean fanatic, you can make a business just marketing our clean and laundry line. You can pick your business your way. Miss Sierra.
I just have a question for Kelly.
Oh,
The next time we invite that one, can we just soda our sauce in?
Which one?
Cat.
That one.
Here you go. Kat's gonna join, so
Dude,
we don't have to deal with her no more.
Now I understand what your hostess
I'm
was
most
saying.
likely gonna host my party.
You don't want my
I
question.
can't hear Nina.
Sidebar. Gotta bring it in. Gotta bring it in. I can't hear. Sorry, I'm old.
You guys, you can't
Sidebar.
I have a lot of friends who are very one with the earth, and they're not exactly plastic friends. And I was looking through the catalog, and I saw that all the cleaners and like all the holders and everything are plastic. Will there be ideas or ways to combat that excessive waste, or like?
I have a great idea.
No,
There
you don't.
she is.
But
No. What if before the party we all get together and pick up trash, and then that way they feel better?
So,
about
You know,
You
why
should
don't you
talk to
all
Kelly
start
about
doing that now?
I lost them.
But I just want to make sure that my party's successful, and like I don't want them to come with that kind of it person attitude.
I'm thinking for your party, if you have a lot of eco-based, since a lot of our products, they are in plastic, but it is recyclable, that maybe we come up with an idea where maybe each one of your guests, we can partner together, maybe they can leave with an eco-friendly container to put their Scentsy products in.
Okay, that's actually a real issue for me with my customer base, so I'd love to talk more about
I would love to talk more about it, because I'm sure then if that's an issue with your customer base, that you probably have some ideas that I haven't even thought
Giving
about. So
up
let's
sooner
definitely
or
talk.
later, she'll actually
Let's
ask.
definitely talk.
Well, my question
Yes,
is,
I'm no one be the smartest person in the room. Over here.
okay, you talked about me retiring, and I was wondering if with my retirement, how does that affect me earning on my Social Security? Do I need to report, or?
You'll
do
have to
I
report your
1099?
income, so you can earn up to $600 per annum with Scentsy, and you would not have to claim that against your income on your Social Security. Now, everybody's circumstances are different based on assets and annuities, and I would tell you to definitely consult your tax professional or your estate planning professional. But I will tell you that if you only want to make the minimum, you can do that successfully. But in this business, one of the better perks, even for our retired community, is that you earn a lot of different tax deductible write-offs that can help you offset your income and pay you on the end side of that too. So again, I can answer your questions later. That's the beauty that you're gonna have your event and think about it, and we can answer questions like that. And anything I can't get, I'm gonna tell you who you need to speak to get those answers. Yep, it's April on the
Have you
floor.
ever,
Got one more for 4 more questions. Anybody in the back, if you have questions, let
Have
me
you
know.
ever had to kick anyone out of a party before?
So so in real life, I've never kicked anyone out of a party, but I have done a party where the police showed up to arrest somebody.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's spicy.
Yeah.
Did
And
they
it wasn't the police. What do they call them?
Bounty hunters.
Bounty hunter showed up to
Did you give them
a
some
woman.
extra bucks before they left?
Yeah, no, it was unexpected. It was unexpected. So in real life, I have had a bounty hunter show up and arrest a woman. And it was for a doozy. Anyway, over here.
So what happens if like I buy this warmer and my light bulbs go out? Can I just go to the store and buy more light bulbs? Or am I gonna have to pay like shipping plus light bulb fee plus this fee, or like?
So when you purchase your warmer today, we do have light bulbs in a 3-pack, so we can add a 3-pack for your junk drawer to your order, so you're gonna have some. When you get down and you only have one left in your drawer, you're gonna call me and we're gonna make sure that we get you light bulbs. Okay, and if you move, we will have to look about shipping, but then we'll just set up a party link online, and when you get down to that last light bulb, you're gonna start sharing your party link with family and friends and let them purchase, and then when we close that out, you'll get your light bulb shipped to you. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get a Scentsy Club order before we're done here. Over here, Dawn first, because Melinda, you just asked one a second ago.
So, what if me and a couple of my friends would like to, because we're very competitive, we're all hockey and soccer
I would
moms.
never guess that from this group.
So, what if a couple of us would like to host a party together, or like kind of make it into like a larger scale party where we have each our own party link because we all would like to reap the benefits?
Absolutely, we can do that. So as you're flipping through my party theme book, you'll see I have a dueling hostess party package in there where you're each your own individual hostesses, but we do it in a competitive environment.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get one more question and then we're gonna count up our auction dollars, bid on some fun prizes. Anybody? Yes, Melinda.
A lot of the people that I would have are from the retirement community.
Okay.
A lot of them only deal with checks. How would you deal with, like, they don't do the electronic pays?
It's
and
your
how can they
business,
pay?
your way. So that's the beauty of it, is you are actually the middleman between Scentsy and then what would be your customer. So if you want to, you can choose whatever forms of payment that you want, and then when you place your order, it then just turns around and you can, so like, let's say everybody that you're at a party does a check. They write you, and or you can choose, I usually have them write my hostess a check, and then she deposits, and 48 hours later, she'll provide me with one debit card number to place her order. Okay. There's so many different ways to work this business. That's the beauty of Scentsy, is it doesn't lock you down to exactly what you want to do. And I think both you and Stacy and Don are going to have some really successful. And Kelly, oh my gosh, how exciting for you. You've already got an instant sales team. I'm so proud and so excited for you. Good for him.
I bet you'll probably run an empire someday.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you could call it No Limit. Maybe.
Great idea.
If Kate's
Yes,
on
ma'am.
your
I
team,
did
don't want
have
to.
an order.
And also, we didn't talk about that, so absolutely. So, you'll notice you have 2 order forms inside your flyer, if you just wanna jot down what she wants, and then don't total it up, because we'll look and see, and you might need to text her and say, hey, you've got a free, or hey, you've got 10% off or something. So just write down what you've got, and then I'll help you total up the total with tax and et cetera. And then just ask her if
But
she
I need
wants.
my money.
Oh, yes, you do. Just ask her if she wants, it's $10 flat rate shipping to drop ship it to her house, or if she wants you to pick it up from Kelly when it comes in.
Perfect.
All right, count up your money. Don't tell your neighbor how much you have. They will be bidding against you. It will be competitive. I will tell you that we can start the bidding at $100. If we do that, we're gonna be here all day. You can bid high, can bid 1. Keep in mind, I'm just gonna go back over rules. If you win a prize for a lower denomination than you have in your hand, we're gonna take all of your dollars to make it fun and fair for someone else to win a prize. If you do not win a prize, you cannot start with a handful. At the next party, you have to turn your money back in to Kelly. So
you can only get one thing.
only one thing.
Are you selling your stuff?
So everything on my display can be taken home if you want to add it to your order today. I do have the boxes and I do have some bags. I also have a box of, so disclaimer for those at home, I don't take testers to a party. I take one of every bar to a party. And I know that people are like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. I've been doing this 15 years. It just works for me, and I cash and carry them out. They fight over them at the end of the party, and I'm okay with it. So if they order a 6-pack and they only take 1 bar, they're taking 1. I'm ordering out their 6-pack. I'm keeping the 1. We're going from there. We just play musical chairs. But I like the smell of the bar better than the tester. It just works for me. I do, and again, we'll give you a chance to ask questions. I do give my hostess, whatever you want to call it, a party in a bag, a basket party. I don't know why we call them basket parties. Nobody's skipping down the yellow brick lane. But I do give them that about 7 days before, if they're local to me, so they can collect outside
You do
orders.
one of each bar, or one of each new bar?
I bring bars to the party, but I do give the testers to my hostess to walk around with for 7 days to collect orders if she
That
requests
was
them.
my question.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So
do you bring the 10 new scents in the bar form?
I bring every bar that's been printed in our catalog in bar form, and I melt the scent of the month. The only ones I do not bring are like our LTOs. Like, I will not take I'll take the Mother's Day collection on display occasionally, but usually it's just warmer of the month, scent of the month that I bring outside of the 80 bars. Yeah, but again, I'm cash and carrying them out, and I'm replacing my inventory when I order. Okay, everybody got their money ordered?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start out. First one up for bid, just because it was the first one we passed around, is the Chasing Fireflies necklace. We're gonna start the bidding at $100. You just yell, scream, holler against each other until somebody gives up or somebody wins.
100.
100 from Dawn. Anybody gonna go higher than
1,000.
1,000 over here.
2,000.
2,000 from Stacy.
4,000.
4,000 from April.
8,400.
8,400 from Dawn. She's a big spender, y'all.
8,500.
Oh,
You.
Nina's got you at 8,500 over here. Does that wipe you out?
I'm fucking you up in the parking lot.
I need a definition of that word.
I didn't say fucking you.
Either way, it's gonna be a sight to see.
We've got an 8,500 over
Don't
here.
let me
Ladies,
scream,
keep in mind,
you
just
know.
think about this.
Right.
When you take your prizes
They
home and
all
you
know.
slide it across the table and tell your significant other, look what I bought for $8,500 today.
9,000.
9,000 on the floor.
9,100.
9,100.
9,200.
9,200.
93.
95.
96.
10,000.
10,1.
11.
10,5.
And 5.
10,6.
10,6.
11,000.
11,1.
11,2.
11. Oh, we don't have 50s.
How much money you got?
Probably not as much as you. You brought some freaks with you.
I would have more, but I can't use
Kelly,
their
did you
money.
pan out to April's friends today?
No, I'm gonna
You
make
need to
sure
pick
we
up
see
April's friends
April's
today.
friends, Cinderella and Belle.
How much money you got? Just go ahead and tell me. That way I know if I'm.
I think 11,500, unless I can spend their money.
You can't spend their money. It's their money.
She's got 11,600 over there.
So look, April would have bumped you out anyhow.
I know she would have.
I can't count. Un momento, por favor.
11,600 going once.
She's counting.
That don't matter.
Twice?
This is an auction.
Sold to Nina.
Yeah.
Sold. Tini, give her a hand and a round of applause. All right, next item up was our partial bar of coconut blossom, our cinnamon. Again, Scentsy wax bars are $6. This one is on sale for $5.40, but you can plug this into the bundle and save packages in the back of your catalog and get them at a discount. Opening bid $100.
7,700.
Good for you. 7,700. Anybody gonna go higher than 7,700 today?
8,000.
8,000.
I just wanted to
She's higher than 8,000. Going once, twice. Sold to Alyssa. Alyssa, do you have a warmer to put that in yet?
I do not.
Ooh, we're gonna pick out a good one today. There you go. We like it. And then last but not least, again, ladies, this is because I hope today that you had so much fun with me, but that you, just like Melinda, Dawn, maybe Nina, because I think we need to talk about the fact that you travel and you have different bases and you get. Yeah, I think we should talk about you maybe finding a way to double dip as a consultant and a hostess so that you don't have to worry about getting your products. And Dawn and Stacy and Kelly and an instant sales team. But this is a beautiful little frame. Opening bid $100. And this is the last item, so all you should be bidding right now.
5,500.
5,500.
72.
7,000. 9,000.
10,000.
10,000.
All right, April wins.
Going once? Going twice? All right, pass your auction dollars to the left. They don't need to be in any particular order. I have kids at home.
One of each?
You're gonna get one of each of these later from me. Yep, send all your auction dollars around the room. You don't have to worry about stacking them together. I have kids at home that I get to force to do that. Now, just because we're not playing Ask Me anymore, and just because we're not getting auction dollars, you can still ask me questions. I'm gonna be set up right over here at the table to take your orders today. We're not gonna do orders as a consultant base. I'm gonna be set right up over here at the table to take your order. Again, write your items on your wish list and or your order form. Hold on, Miss Sierra. It's my job to tally it up and make sure that we get the right tax and we get the right shipping charges if we need to direct ship to your doorstep and or bundle and save discount pricing. But I will answer your questions even though I'm not giving you auction dollars. Miss Sierra, can you buy my what?
Your rainbow.
You can absolutely buy the rainbow from it. It's technically something that came in our whiff box today, so we will talk and maybe I'll give you a sneaky peek to see if you can purchase it, but really for just a few dollars more, you can get the whole box. Okay. All right. Good to go? What did she say? Oh, it's not my rainbow. You guys talk to Laura.
I was like, I just want the
She wants to taste the rainbow.
Tough, she said.
Why?
Amy, are you gonna go through the other products?
I would if they would have asked me.
I do love
quick. So, this is a really great consultant question. You do not need to talk about every single item you bring with you. You do not need to take the time and pick it up, extend your party out. When you do the Ask Me game, if you've brought, like say you brought one of everything, you have a counter clean, you have a bathroom cleaner, you have a laundry liquid. If somebody hasn't sparked their interest about that product and they're not asking you questions about things you didn't touch, you're wasting your time. You always have time to educate them about other products later. You really want to find out what their gateway product is and you want to take care of that and then start building your follow-up relationship with them. So like when we're checking out at the table, let's say they didn't ask me about laundry, but they're oohing and ahhing over Luna Wax. They can't get enough of it. They fought somebody at the party to take the one bar that you have home with them. When you're sitting down, you get to say, this is one of our most popular fragrances in the catalog. I don't know if you're aware or not, but we have it in a fragrance flower, our clean line, our body line. Would you be interested in adding any of those products to your order to sample them today? So
you're not really giving them more information than they're asking for. So you're
I
pretty
don't
much
want to
asking-
overwhelm them because
Yep.
really at the party, I'm here to get my hostess as much PRV as I possibly can. So she gets the most free and half price as she can. My commission check is as high as it can. And then my next is, where are my party leads? Where are my host leads? Where are my consultant leads? And then when I sit down with them and write them up, if I'm going to increase my bookings by talking to other people that might not have asked. My follow-up game, once I get their contact information, that's when I go into that mode. I do not want to overwhelm them. I do not want to give them too much to think about. I need them to think about how much money are you spending with me today, because we all know when we get the invite in the mail, the first thing we do as women, even as party plan women, we open it up and go, another effing party. Darn it. Because party plan has gotten a bad connotation, right? So we get that invite and we're already like, I'm not going, but I have to go. She came to my baby. I'm only spending $30. I'm going to go in. I'm going to tell him that my husband has to have me home for dinner. We are women. We think this way. Our time is valuable. So really you want to keep your party condensed. You want to keep it fun. That's why I focus more on fun and games and stuff. And if you don't want to play games, don't play games. The purpose of my worm game obviously was an icebreaker, and it's teaching me names. And it's teaching me names because I've already had a conversation with my host. I've already coached her. I've already told her, hey, I want you to have 2 possible prearranged bookings. If you get a commitment ahead of time before your party, I see you. I want you to get me their contact information. Start a group text and say, hey, Amy, this is Stacy. This is my neighbor. We talked about she wants to have a party. Because if I can get Stacy's party booked before Kelly's, I don't have to wait a week or 2 weeks to do it. I know I'm leaving Kelly's house and I'm going to Stacy's within a couple of days. Okay? Go ahead. Did I get that? Did I get that for you? All right. Y'all are so quiet. Yes.
So I know we already touched base about, now I just dumped it off.
That's okay. Think about it, write it down again. Somebody else had a question. Where are we going? Fire them off. I'm here for all of them.
Okay, so, wait, are we in a consultant mode now?
Yeah, we're
I
in consult. Do you want to leave it on or do you want to start a new video?
I'll start a new video.
All right. And then before you turn that off, I do have something that I get. So everybody that comes to the party, whether they give me an order or not, they leave with something, not just my information. I am big on these little things. I don't know if you know what they are, and some of you might live in environments that are not conducive. They're little, you can buy either the paper and cut your own if you have a Cricut. I buy these, because I'm not crafty, online. They're little seed papers, and they come in all different shapes. You can customize them to your party. It's seed paper. It's paper that has dried wildflower seeds on it, and they're flat, so they're also good to mail. What'd she say?
Oh, they're...
Yeah, they also, but they're flat, so these are good to mail in your thank yous or your happy mails. It's my signature thing. Everybody leaves with this for me, and I don't do anything fancy. My kids cut them apart. They're not even. It's not business card size. It's too much work. I print them off, and it just says, thank you for joining Kelly today, and it tells you what to do with it.
I just remembered my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I know we touched base already on...
This is your share item too, ain't it?
This is not my share item. My share item, so I've got a whole stack of paperwork that'll Ava. We're going to answer questions. I'm here for it today, for my time allowed, and then the rest of the week you can always grab me and ask me questions. But I do have like a paper with my auction dollars on it. I do have a paper with hostess coaching. So you're going to get a little stack of paper that you can read later.
Do you want these things back?
No.